What are the best verses to uplift the elderly who tire of waiting to go home? So how do you encourage, I would just say the elderly. If I was going to encourage the elderly, real quickly, I'd take them to Psalm 92, and I would take them to Luke 2. And there are many other places. Psalm 92 says that we are supposed to grow old in the house of the Lord, and we're supposed to flourish in the courts of our God. And the more adversity comes, we'll be like the cedars of Lebanon. The cedars of Lebanon are trees that are on the side of the mountain in the huge Mediterranean storms, and it's just one wave after another of storm. And the cedars of Lebanon grow stronger through the adversity. And so what you say is that instead of, and actually the question is, what about elderly that are weary and they want to go home? Well, then after you tell them about the Lord has a purpose for them, and like Luke 2 says, with Simeon and Anna, if you remember, it's Luke 2, starting in verse 25 is Simeon, and Anna starts in 30-something. I don't know, maybe 36, Anna starts. But Simeon and Anna, Anna was very elderly. Simeon was close because he's talking about departing in peace. But what you notice with both of them is they're both still actively serving the Lord till he takes them home. And so for those that are weary of life, Psalm 139 says that God has written down every day of our life in the book, his book, and he has a plan for us. And one of the greatest things we can do, we studied about 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, is we can pray. That's the one thing that gets deposited right in front of God. And so someone that's weary of life, then just focus on praying and praying and praying and just pouring into that bowl like Simeon and Anna did here, and flourishing in the courts of the Lord. You don't even, I just had someone tell me that there's a nursing home here in town that somehow boy, are they advanced over there, that the elderly people watch the streaming service. I mean, a lot of 50-year-olds can't figure that out, but the people that are in the nursing home have got it figured out. And they go around and they bring them juice and crackers because, like this morning, they were all celebrating. In fact, I already got a note from someone. They said that they had focaccia bread and orange juice for their communion this morning where they were because they were wanting to worship with us. But basically, that's what I would tell an elderly person, that God has numbered all of your days, written them down. He wants us to be flourishing in his courts. We should be like Simeon and Anna, and all that Anna could do is fast and pray. And so that's how I'd encourage him.